Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Flora, and in this video I want to show you how I achieve a twist and curl hairstyle on my natural hair. So do stay tuned. I'm starting off with freshly washed hair. This hair was washed a few minutes ago, and so it's still pretty damp. I didn't dry it out because I wanted to use the water in my hair as a base for the moisturizer that I'm going to use as my twist and define cream. So the name of the cream is Melanin. I'm gonna put the name in the description box, and I just acquired it recently. It's very thick, it has a very thick consistency, and it's a very good moisturizer, and it really defines the curls. I've used it for a twist out and the results were pretty amazing. So I'm just starting off by parting the hair and doing twists. I'm not doing very small parts. I don't like tiny twists, so I'm just doing like medium size, and then I apply some of that cream. By the way, that's the only product I'm using to do the hairstyle. I apply the cream, and then I brush it out. I brush out the section, or comb it, or use your fingers, whatever, just to make it smooth as possible, and then I begin twisting. So you'll see me twisting there, and then when I get to a certain point, I'm going to use a roller to curl the ends. This is my first time trying this hairstyle, to be honest. I've had these rollers for the longest time since I went natural, but I've never really used it because, for starters, I didn't really know how to roll my hair. I didn't always get it right. Each time that I do it, the curls just didn't really come out. But I think this one turned out fairly well. Of course, there's a lot of room for improvement, and as you can see at the beginning, I was struggling there. I didn't roll it enough. I think the key with this style is that you need to roll it all the way up, because once you let go of the roller, it kind of falls down, and if you don't take it all the way up, then you don't curl it enough. So it was kind of shaky at the beginning. I struggled a bit to get it right, and then at some point it was just like, okay, so this is how it's done, and it was a little bit faster from then on. So when doing my twist, especially when I'm doing twist for a twist out, the important tip that that has been really useful for me is try to when you want to begin twisting, try to make sure you have equal parts, like two equal parts. Like one side should not be bigger than the other. And when you get, as you're going towards the end of your twist, and if, let's say, one side is shorter, you don't want to borrow hair from the other side, because then when you try to unravel the twist, you're going to cause a lot of frizz, and the hair, it's gonna just be very frizzy. So it also helped that I was putting rollers at the end, so even if the hair on one side is short, it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm not twisting all the way to the end. I'm putting the rollers, so it doesn't really matter with this particular hairstyle. And the video that was my inspiration, the lady that was curling her hair, she did it in, she put the roller inward, she rolled it inward. So I'm gonna show you in a few minutes what I mean by that. So you see how I'm putting the roller there and then rolling it inwards, right? That's what I saw, and the curls turned out pretty amazing. So that's what I was doing. I don't know if you curl it outwards, like put it on the other side, if it gives you the same effect. I guess it's something to try and see if you get the same kind of curls. I got lazy at some point and started using my fingers to part the hair. And I don't really mind if I'm doing twists or twist outs. I'm not particular about parting the hair with a comb or making it super neat, because Once you unravel the twist, you use a comb or a pick to, like, fluff out the hair at the roots. So it doesn't really matter if you have clean parts. In fact, it is actually advantageous to not have super neat parts as sections, because then it makes it easier to fluff out your hair and make it fuller. This whole process took me about an hour 30 minutes, and it was very tiring. At some point I realized that I was curling the rollers outwards, so I had like the rollers were going in all kinds of directions. And I just couldn't remember, was I doing it inwards or outwards? I just got confused at some point, and I was like, okay, clearly this thing is not going to turn out the way we expect. But you know what, I was just too tired at that point, and I was like, whatever. And then I what did I do at this point? I guess I just, hung around the house. I tied it. I don't have a dryer, so I I had to just tie up the hair and then just walk around the house until I felt comfortable that it had dried up. So here we are after probably about, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, 6 hours. It was a long time, guys. It was a long time. I was comfortable enough that the hair had dried up. I tried one. I took out one roller first and checked it out, and it looked dry. What I did notice early on was that the curls, I mean, the curls are there, but they're kind of going in different directions. And I guess it's how I rolled them. It looks like the curls are kind of haphazard. At this point, I was a bit worried, to be honest, but well, I mean, what else could I do, right? I just had to keep going and just oil my scalp a little bit, because I realized that I didn't oil my scalp. So then, in order to start unraveling the twist, I put some oil on my hands. This is just to help, so that your hands are not so dry when you're taking them out, and then maybe it also makes the hair to slide smoothly, without you causing any frizz. Or because when you're taking down the twist, it's easy to cause frizz, and if once you have frizz, I think it gets old faster. You don't want to cause frizz this early in the process. So you see what I'm saying? The hair really curled, but the curls were not, they were weird. Some were short, some were long, so it wasn't even. It was, yeah, I was already seeing that it was going to be a little bit problematic. But I had to keep going, right? So in order to make it fuller, when you unravel the twist once, then you go in again and unravel again a second time to make it as full as possible. That's what I'm doing here. The whole process was very tiring as well. At this point, I was like, and also I wasn't really liking the curls. I think that the next time I'm gonna have to try to do better to make my curls the same length. So roll the rollers to the same length, because some were long and some were short, and it just wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. So yeah, I was over here looking like, I don't know, Bruno in Encanto. Okay, and then I realized that there were some twists that I had not unraveled. I'm sure there were many more, because I got tired and I was just like, you know what, just get done with this. And I was thinking, what am I going to do to make this curl? What am I going to do to make this hair have a reasonable shape? Because you can see the shape, the shape was weird. I try to shake it off, hoping to, you know, loosen up those curls, make them the same length, but it wasn't working. It wasn't working, guys. I didn't know what to do. So I kept fluffing it out with my fingers, hoping for a miracle. Hoping for a miracle, guys. And then I kind of just gave up. Laughed at myself. I actually felt very silly at this point. I was like, oh God, what have you done? What have you done? You know? But something had to give, right? Something had to give. We had to figure something out. So at this point, it's like inspiration hit, and I was like, okay, maybe pin it down with some, pins, and then I don't know, try to give it some kind of shape, make it, have a reasonable shape. Because right now this wasn't working, right? So I used pins and kind of pinned it away, and it was a little bit manageable. So I put the pins and it started to look like something. It's not exactly what I would have wanted. It's not what I thought I was gonna get, but I was like, okay, not bad for a first try. I mean, this is my first time trying to put on rollers in my hair. So next time, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do much better. And I totally rocked this style for like 5 days, guys. The curls didn't just disappear. I mean, the curls stayed on for a while. So definitely try this again. I'm gonna definitely try it again. All right, so there you have it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come again to watch more videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right, guys. Bye bye. See you next time.